on my block, yeah. On my, I won't stop, yeah. Play with me, I'll let it, yeah. Halo on me, Saint Laurent, yeah. Call me when it's cool, yeah. Get one, move, yeah. You my little baby boo, yeah. I love you like my favorite color blue, girl. Real spill, yeah. I'd rather be a broke, real, still rich. Fall in love with her.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, we should look to the war up front. The Bills are top 10 in rushing yards, going up against the Jets front seven that will need to be up to the test.
Thank you, Larry. Winter just around the corner as you get a look at New Era Field, just south of Buffalo, New York, in Orchard Park. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Here's Watson now on second down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And now a first down following that long gain. This is the first carry for Rob Kelly. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Defense showing blitz. On second down, here's Watson. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage, and that's exactly what he got done there.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Catanzaro's kick is right through, and the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So they come into enemy territory. Nice drive to start the game, but they probably wanted 6. They only got 3.
I agree with you totally. That's the expectation. When you get the ball and you start moving it and you're rolling, you think you're going to end up in the end zone. But they should be happy with the 3. A good way to get things going here in this game.
Now the Purdue man, this is Akeem Hunt. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And that's how you want to start a sequence defensively. That's what we used to call, partner, hello, glad to meet you. Tagged in for a loss.
On 2nd down, here's Taylor. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
On the run, this is Hunt. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Let's go.
Now it's Taylor. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So here we go, a 3rd down after the 2nd down pass completion.
Let's go. 1, 9.
Now Taylor. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. Taylor to his big tight end Clay for the Buffalo first. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Now it's Hunt. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Akeem Hunt, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Oh, and now some space to operate. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 48 yards. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
3-4 defense, usually here you'll see the linebackers come up, make those plays, but the nose tackle also vital.
That was so vital because what you just pointed out, normally he eats up blockers that allows the linebackers to get to the ball carrier. In this case, he did his job and then some, and there was no gain at all for the runner.
To throw is Watson, looking to throw on second down. And they went for a big play through the air on second down, couldn't connect. Now it's third.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. The gun, Watson. Now the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Yeah, they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run it here with Hunt. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, Taylor. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
Let's go! Ryan 38!
Taylor now to throw on third down. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Watson on first down. Completes it to the rookie from North Carolina, Ryan Switzer. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are able to strike for 6.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
Here we go. 1-9. 1-9.
Now Taylor on first down. But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Watch left, watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left.
A toss play to Hunt. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Okay, even just being nice, the last 2 plays were not very good offensively. So if you're the play caller, was it the team's execution or was it strategy? If it was execution, you continue to call the game the way you're calling it. But if it's strategy, change up what you're doing and figure it out.
Watch right. Let's go. Flex round. Flex round.
Third and long, it's Taylor. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. He got 29 yards that time.
Let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38. Here we go.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
Ohio. Here we go. Grand 38. Let's go. Grand 38.
Throwing again. Taylor. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
The Bills on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Come on, let's go. Grand 38.
From midfield now, here's Taylor. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Around the NFL, they're into the second quarter in the Meadowlands. And it's a big-time advantage for the Browns. They just scored again, pouring it on. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And tough starting field position here. They run the counter now on first down. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Come on, let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. Looking to throw on second down. Watson. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet at the 22-yard line. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. First down throw, Watson. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Around the NFL, second quarter in Indianapolis. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Throwing again is Watson. Now he steps away. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go. Watson, flex round, flex round.
On first down, it's Watson. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Let's go.
Watson now to throw on second down. Shakes up, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Around the NFL, they're into the second quarter in the Meadowlands. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And it's the Browns out to the early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. So on 4th down, here's Matt Darr to kick it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And the Bills getting set to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Now Taylor. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. Well, he was just trying to contain DeAndre Hopkins, and he got a little too close.
And because of his ability to line up in different spots on the field and come at you from different angles, different guys have to cover him, and all of them have the same issue. How do you do it without interfering? In this case, it didn't get done.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Here we go.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again, Taylor. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
You don't want to throw away this excellent field position, but that's 2 incomplete passes in a row. Definitely need something big here on 3rd and 10.
Conversely, defense has done a good job on 1st and 2nd down. The coverage has been draped. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Hunt, and he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. Dan Carpenter now for the Bills field goal. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. Around the NFL, they're into the second quarter in the Meadowlands. And that is now a 2-touchdown lead for the Browns in that game. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. This is Hunt. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Looks to be right around the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
The Bills on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Taylor will throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
To throw is Taylor. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Taylor. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
From the red zone now, here's Taylor on first down. That is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Charles Clay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are in for 6. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Forced out to his left. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. 6 yards here to go for the offense on second down.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Watson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. They'll run it now out of the gun. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's Watson now on second down. He sets to fire deep. It's caught at the 10. A huge play there for the Jets. 47 yards.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Red zone opportunity. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be second and goal now.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, That's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there.
Here we go. Here we go.
Third and goal now. Maybe the offense hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A third quarter score now from MetLife Stadium. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So make it 3 field goals for him now, and this last one tightens things up a bit.
And I know that offense is on the sideline right about now, checking out the tablets and saying, man, we let a good chance slip away there. We've got to start finishing some of these drives.
Now after the made field goal, Catanzaro to boot this one away on the kickoff. This one taken just inside the 10. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Come on, let's go.
On second down, here's Taylor. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Back now in Buffalo. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. The Bills on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7.
Come on, let's go. What?
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. Checking things elsewhere, third quarter now from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Five yards left for the offense. It's second down.
Here we go.
Here's Watson, operating from the gun. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, Watson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Vernon Butler in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Watson from the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to go down again. Shaq Lawson, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Here we go.
From the gun, Watson. He's gonna air one out. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long, thought he needed the deep pass, couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Here we go.
They'll toss it to Hunt. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, Taylor. Over the middle, complete. It's Hunt. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now Hunt takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And that time he's smothered as he's wrestled down. 23 yards on the play. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Come on, let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
They run with Hunt. Oh, no, he lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. Now Watson, following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. Shedding the tackle. Flushed out right. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go!
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. He's back to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. To throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. Now the Bills will take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. 1st and goal, Kelly. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, it could come back at you a long way.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Cat and 0 out now as he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do?
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee. Checking the NFL scoreboard, they're in the 4th now in Minneapolis. And that one all Packers right now. They've scored again. If they hold on, it would be win number 10 for them on the year. This loss means they will not reach their goal of at least being a 500 ball club. And when you don't reach that benchmark, it's an unhappy fan base, front office. Everyone is unhappy.
And you know, in today's NFL, if you don't even get to 500, that puts everyone's job in jeopardy. That's talking about front office people, coaches, players, everyone, because that's just simply unacceptable in today's football.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.